SpaceX's ambitious plans to make humanity a multi-planetary species are taking shape as the company is rapidly expanding and upgrading its Starbase facility in Boca Chica, Texas. While today it serves as a test site for the Starship, in the future the facility could become Earth's first ever gateway to Mars, the place where the first astronauts to land on another planet will launch. But how has SpaceX accomplished this incredible feat? Let's take a closer look. After completing 2 rigorous Starship integrated flight tests, Elon Musk and SpaceX are firmly committed to establishing a Martian base. However, before turning their gaze to the red planet, the renowned CEO and aerospace giant are diligently laying the groundwork right here on Earth. They are crafting a base in Boca Chica, Texas, aptly named Starbase. This new beacon proudly graces the launch complex wall, adorned with the words "Gateway to Mars." The title may sound familiar, but it resounds with SpaceX's steadfast dedication to the audacious ambition of conquering Mars. Let's rewind to 2014 when Elon Musk envisioned this facility under a tent near Boca Chica Beach, just outside Brownsville. This marked SpaceX's inaugural private site, envisioned as a potential launch pad for humanity's first steps on Mars. It very well could be the first person to go to another planet could launch from this location, Musk stated. This spaceport represents a new paradigm optimized for commercial operations. While Cape Canaveral and Cape Vandenberg are excellent launch sites, they primarily serve military purposes. SpaceX envisions a future where space exploration has a truly commercial launch site, similar to commercial airports. This facility is the first of its kind optimized for Starship, a versatile spacecraft capable of transporting satellites, payloads, crew, and cargo to various orbits, Earth, lunar, or Martian landing sites. SpaceX emphasized this on its site, marking a pivotal moment with a groundbreaking ceremony in September 2014. Just a year later, in October 2015, Starbase stood tall alongside a public road leading to a beach open to all. In the broader history of SpaceX's journey, a notable moment occurred in August 2016 when the first tracking antenna was introduced, signaling the onset of a new era. In July 2018, a significant event took place with the debut of the Premier propellant tank. Later in 2018, during a construction surge, the prototype Star Hopper with a 9-meter diameter was developed, undergoing testing and flights from March to August 2019. From the beginning of 2020 onwards, Starship has been a regular presence in the skies above Starbase, engaging in multiple suborbital flights that demonstrate an impressive aerial display. During descent, Starship adopts a belly-first position, guided by its nimble flaps, before executing a vertical landing. This unconventional flight approach, without wings and tailplanes, serves to protect the spacecraft from the intense heat of orbital re-entry, reduces propellant consumption, and allows for landings in celestial realms without traditional landing strips. In 2021, a significant structure emerged, the Launch and Catch Tower, standing nearly 480 feet tall. This colossal edifice, recognized globally, serves as a hub of innovation, supporting launch integration and the retrieval of the Super Heavy booster. This complex process involves the tower's arms lifting and assembling the Starship onto the Super Heavy for joint flight. After separating in space, the Super Heavy returns gracefully, engines roaring as it slows its descent. The tower's arms then secure the booster, preparing it for its next journey. Alongside this operational setup, the Star Factory at the Starbase continues to thrive, consistently producing multiple Starships weekly. Employment opportunities have surged, with over 1,800 individuals contributing to innovation, making Starbase a key employer in the region. The benefits of Starbase extend beyond the skies, creating job opportunities and positively impacting the community in the Rio Grande Valley. In 2023, Starbase hosted a remarkable series of events, featuring the awe-inspiring launches of 2 of the world's most powerful rockets. As spectators gathered to witness Starship launches, they were captivated by the futuristic-looking rockets poised to venture into space, generating excitement and anticipation for a new era in space travel. I want to be able to tell the story of how I was here when it all happened years from now. Witnessing rocket stages being stacked, shared Lauren, one of the viewers, expressing the historic significance of the moment. Unlike the usual practice of assembling rocket sections in towering structures like NASA's Vehicle Assembly Building, VAB, in the weeks leading up to a launch, the colossal chopstick arms of the launch tower at Starbase effortlessly lifted Starship and stacked it onto its Super Heavy booster in less than an hour. This efficient process left onlookers truly impressed. For the first time in a generation, people are envisioning a future in space travel. The sight of these launches and the rapid stacking process not witnessed since the space shuttle era, has rekindled public interest and fixation on ventures aimed at exploring the cosmos. NASA has a significant stake in the success of Starship, relying on it for the transportation of astronauts to the moon as part of the Artemis program. The triumph of Starship is closely linked to NASA's lunar ambitions, making its success crucial for the space agency. NASA remains steadfast in its determination to return to the moon. While Starbase serves as a Mars gateway, its role extends beyond facilitating individual journeys. It is poised to become a gateway for humanity, playing a pivotal role in exploring and conquering distant planets. The current plan involves launching the system from both Texas and Florida, with the latter utilizing KSC's historic Pad 39A. While Starbase isn't necessarily a concern for Florida, it is likely to provide a more tailored experience as SpaceX has full control over its own spaceport in Texas. Starship, with its colossal design, goes beyond conventional missions like satellite launches. Its innovative features have attracted the attention of various organizations. The Department of Defense, for instance, is exploring the possibility of using rockets like Starship to swiftly transport troops to operational zones, potentially revolutionizing transit times. In upcoming missions, Starship and Super Heavy are set to launch from Starbase, heading eastward over the Gulf of Mexico to reach orbit before returning to the pad for landing. The versatility of Starship enables it to deploy a payload to orbit and return for a landing or venture beyond Earth's orbit towards more distant destinations. This stands in contrast to current heavy-lift rockets, including NASA's Evolving Space Launch System, SLS, each serving diverse objectives. Starship's architecture, with provisions for in-orbit refueling post-liftoff, differs from the SLS, which follows a direct trajectory to its target post-launch from the Kennedy Space Center. In terms of liftoff power and payload capacity to Earth orbit, Starship appears unrivaled at present. Looking ahead, the forthcoming developments at Starbase indicate that SpaceX's operations in Texas possess a significant edge over those in Florida in the long haul. In contrast to the divided eastern range with specific access credentials required for Kennedy Space Center and Cape Canaveral Space Force Station, Starbase, under SpaceX's complete ownership, operates independently of military bases and federal restrictions. This autonomy provides Elon Musk and SpaceX the freedom to implement changes swiftly, fostering faster or different modes of production. This setup is particularly advantageous for adjacent communities like Brownsville, where SpaceX's deep-rooted presence plays a pivotal role in shaping their future. Ramiro Gonzalez, Brownsville's Director of Government and Community Affairs, acknowledges the transformative impact of SpaceX on the local community. SpaceX's presence has elevated Brownsville's profile, bringing both attention and economic benefits. Gonzalez expressed pride in hosting SpaceX and highlighted the parallels with the Space Coast trajectory from the 1960s to the present. Gonzalez pointed out that the Brownsville community experiences surges in visitors and enjoys a steady workforce, both directly and indirectly supported by SpaceX's endeavors. Launches in particular hold significant importance as visitors often opt for extended stays in case of delays or cancellations. This positive trend contributes to the thriving business of local hotels and restaurants. Gonzalez concluded by emphasizing the tangible and undeniable economic impact resulting from SpaceX's employment and the influx of visitors to the region. The ascent of Starbase, though transformative, has not been devoid of challenges. Before the imposing stainless steel rockets took center stage, Boca Chica Village, a small, unincorporated community, housed only a handful of residents. Despite the initial friction, the overall impact of Starbase has been a boon for the area. Brownsville is strategically positioning itself not just as a hub for SpaceX, but as a destination for various commercial space companies. Our primary focus is on fostering a commercial space ecosystem. We believe we have several advantages here and are an attractive destination, asserted Ramiro Gonzalez, highlighting the broader vision for the region. Gonzalez emphasized the openness of SpaceX facilities and the potential for a company town, presenting a unique opportunity to develop amenities for future astronauts, space tourists, and officials. The accommodation of these groups, he noted, will be unlike anything witnessed on the Space Coast or elsewhere. We're an inclusive community, Gonzalez underscored, expressing the community's commitment to providing a welcoming environment. If you journey to space from here, we'll make it happen. Undoubtedly, this is a gateway to Mars filled with hope and promise for the future of space exploration, Gonzalez concluded, showcasing the enthusiasm and optimism that defines Brownsville's role in the evolving landscape of space exploration. While SpaceX has done a brilliant job with Starbase, do you think one facility is enough for their grand plans? Will they need to build another launch site in the future? Please share your thoughts in the comments below.